Hello, my name is Mark Pizzurro, and I'm the director of the Department of Orthopedic Surgery at the Valley Hospital in Ridgewood, New Jersey. Today I'm here to talk to you about the MAKO Robotic-Arm Assisted system. I have a few questions to answer for you. What is the MAKO Robotic-Arm Assisted surgical system, and what is it used for? So the MAKO system is a tool used in the operating room for performing total hip replacement as well as partial and total knee replacement. It's a system that's been in evolution since 2006, when it was initially used for partial knee replacements, has advanced over the years to using it for a total hip and total knee replacement. Who would be a candidate for this type of surgery? Basically, anyone having a total hip replacement through any approach or a partial or total knee replacement is a candidate for using this technology. Are there advantages to using the MAKO system? So the MAKO system has several advantages versus classic manual instruments. For one, it's the planning. In order to use the MAKO system, you need to do a CAT scan within 3 to 4 weeks before surgery. This CAT scan gets uploaded into the MAKO system, and then a MAKO product specialist and a surgeon can plan the surgery. With the CAT scan, we can plan the appropriate sized implants, determine the exact size, and we can position the implants to within less than 1 millimeter or less than 1 degree of the desired location. In the operating room, once we have the plan loaded, we've initiated the surgery, we can get measurements that we were not able to do before. For hip replacement, the goal is to restore your anatomy to what it was before you had arthritis or a fracture. The goal is to equalize leg lengths. With this system in place, we can accurately position the cup or the acetabular component into the pelvis. And then when putting in the stem into the femur, we can accurately reproduce leg lengths and accurately measure them. For knee replacement, we're able to measure the tension and or tightness of the knee. The same goes for partial knee replacement. We can make measurements and plan the surgery to maintain the appropriate tension, both in extension and flexion. The third major advantage is what I would call the safety aspect, which comes into play with the robotic arm having haptic guidance. What that simply means is we make a plan for doing the surgery. In a partial knee, it's using a burr or a saw. In a total knee, it's using a saw. And then in a total hip replacement, it's using a reamer, which cuts out the bone in the hip socket. We make a plan, and when we execute it, the robotic arm will not let us deviate from the plan. In other words, we cannot take a saw and put it into the back of the knee where we'd endanger the nerve, artery, or vein. So it's got a safety aspect as well as it being highly accurate. We're also seeing that the performance of the surgery is more accurate. The implants are in a more accurate position compared to what the plan was than what we were able to achieve with manual instruments. And we're seeing at 5 years out, patients are performing better. They're feeling better. They're having more natural feel to their surgery. Last question, what can I expect after surgery? After surgery, we're looking for patients to be on their feet more quickly. More often than before, with total hip replacement, total knee replacement, patients are going home the day of surgery or having a stay of less than 24 hours in the hospital. Patients, we're finding, are more likely to need less medication and get going more quickly and return to the normal functionality. For a hip replacement, your goal is simply to walk. It's easier for patients to get going, get back on their feet. For knee replacements, it's getting back into physical therapy, get back on their feet, but being able to do the exercises required. Everyone who has a knee replacement is going to go home with a regimen of medication we call a multimodal approach to pain management, and it's basically designed to let them feel better and take medication as needed. For most patients, they will need some sort of medication for pain afterwards that they take in order to enable them to do the physical therapy and rehabilitation. For more information, please visit us online or contact the nurse navigator for the Valley Hospital Total Joint Center.